Hello, and welcome back to the world of fallen heroes. The next chapter of this world has begun. New and old enemies have arisen to stand against the fallen. The city of Roxwell is evolving into something greater, becoming a part of something bigger than itself. It must become ready for the coming tide. And if you would please, allow me to tell you a story. The nightmare runs from its demons, from the darkness, from the dreams. It won't go back. It can't. Not again, not ever. It must protect its maker. It will make those who hurt it pay, by any means necessary. Jason Gray and Sabrina Wilcox walk into the Stargate Cinema. It finally reopened after 4 months. Jason, would you please tell me what you've been doing in this 4 months, and how you feel at this moment? Jason? Jason? Oh no, he's muted.
Oh yeah, I'm muted. I forgot about that.
What have you been doing in
My
these 4
apologies.
months? And how do you feel at this moment? You're walking into the cinema. What movie are you watching?
That depends. What movies would there be?
You know,
Avengers.
It's 2016 in June.
What if we're
Not
Marvel
June,
movies?
July.
So that would have been Infinity War, wouldn't it?
It would not be. It's 2016.
Wait, no, in July.
It would be.
Oh no, 2018. Never mind.
Civil War.
Civil War. Yes. Love Civil War.
What have you been doing in these 4 months, Jason?
Well, been visiting Lucas a lot.
Of course.
Same for Sabrina.
I think she's liked that.
No.
Tell me about your time in Entity Point.
In like what I've been doing there.
Yes. Well, not physically, but yes.
Yeah. Well, he's been, he's been checking on his father, maybe looking around a bit more as well. Like, I don't remember what else we had talked about. He's kept trying to look for Wilcox.
Of course. You've been unsuccessful. You're not sure why.
Well, I have suspicions, but he's also been generally practicing with his powers and trying to learn to control his crystal mimicry better.
Say again. Sorry, I was turning off the loud fan.
Wow, how dare you make me repeat myself.
Nah,
so yeah, he's been
content.
He's just been practicing with his powers more, and especially his crystal mimicry. Especially his control over his crystal mimicry.
Obviously, you aren't doing it in public. Where are you doing it?
Well, probably a little bit in my room, but mainly just out in the woods or something, maybe. I don't know. I should think on that. Actually, I mean, I probably would do it with Buck, because I trust Buck, and he has a safe place to do that.
Buck's been a little out of it recently. But he does
Say again?
Buck's been a little distant recently, but he does let you use his bunker.
Yeah.
If you walk into the Stargate Cinema with Sabrina, it's got reopening at the top of the door.
Yay.
Can't believe it's reopened after all this time. Especially since what happened in it when it closed and why it closed. It's crazy. This is Sabrina, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. Remember, what was it that caused us to close again?
Oh yeah,
It's been
Buck
a while.
got shot by the owner.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, Dominic was there for that.
That's what caused it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was recently bought by someone who reopened it, and refurbished it.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, that was not a fun incident.
No. Well, anyway, ready to watch the movie?
Yeah. Let's do it.
As you step into the theater, you see the new owner standing at the front desk is the best way I can explain. No, not the desk. That's not what it's called. It's called just a counter. That's what it is.
Tall.
The front counter.
Kind of tall.
He's just got a name tag that says Mark. Ah, hello. People for the first reopening. Hello.
Hello there.
You got a few movies lined up. What are you to watch?
You got Civil War, right? Captain America Civil
You're
War.
lucky. It's actually starting soon. I'm gonna get in there for those trailers.
Oh yeah.
Do you have enough for it? It's
How
gonna
much
be a
is
little
it?
cheaper on the reopening day. I don't know.
How much is it?
Tickets cost a lot of money. I'm going to
I mean, I
assume
have a job.
yeah,
Remember,
either Sabrina is
he does
paying
have a
for
job.
both of you, or you are paying for your own. She's paying for her
I
own.
will pay for my own.
Okay. And you pay for your tickets.
Yeah,
And walk
I
into
keep
the
$20
theater.
on me, so yeah. And I would have definitely brought money anyway.
Absolutely, yes. Dominic O'Neill sits in his house, meditating, focusing on the future and what it may bring. Dominic, how have you been? Tell me, what has happened to you in these months? And what do you think of what the future brings?
Future brings nothing but chaos and destruction, but with a little bit of finagling, we can adjust that to make it a more controlled and safe future for those in need.
Of course. What has happened to you in these months? Tell me about them.
Well, upon learning about just how powerful one of my abilities was, I decided for the betterment of not only society but myself, I would discard the power but keep a connection to the
The
source of
energy.
it,
The
the
energy.
energy.
Interesting. How would you accomplish
Yes.
this?
Well, so I met with, well, I didn't meet with the being that is called Nothing, but I had a chat with them. So I focused upon the ability that I decided to get rid of and tried to meditate upon that ability itself.
Is that what you're doing right now?
We'll say for the first, I don't know, week or so, that's what I would have done. And then off and on, yes, I would have done that. And this what I would be doing right now.
Alright. Interesting. You focus, meditating in this, best way I can explain it, transcendent state. You feel cold, but not winter cold. Just fear. Cold. The type of cold you feel when you can't move out of terror. You don't know what's coming over you. It's just a wave. A flash. It's uncomfortable. As quickly as it came, it disappears. And you wake up from that state.
One way or another, I'll contact that being, that source of energy.
Jason.
But-
Oh, sorry. Continue.
Oh, I was just going to
No.
say, seeing as how it's getting closer to the time of the emergence for that specific person, I will meander my way on over.
Where? To the cinema?
To the cinema and just keep an eye out.
Understandable. Jason,
Yeah.
as you're watching the movie, you can tell Serena stopped paying attention 5 minutes ago. You're about an hour into the movie. She just stopped paying attention. It's just like glazed over, but not like trance-like, when someone's thinking about something else. That kind of glazed over.
Wait, say again?
Like,
So you cut out.
as you were watching the movie about an hour in, Sabrina's just glazed over. Like she's thinking about something else. You can guess what she's thinking about.
What is it she's thinking?
I'm gonna have you roll brains for that.
Oh, burn me.
Yes.
Is
Brains.
it D8 in brains I have?
Yeah, I don't remember.
I'll check. Hold on. D12. Alright.
Yes.
Ooh, smarty pants.
No, that's Weston.
Mm.
Yeah. That's the sound of X to doubt.
Oh. Well, does a 20 work?
Gosh,
She's thinking about her
dang,
father.
my boy.
She's thinking about her father.
What?
It's been 4 months
What
since
happened?
then. Since he stepped
What happened to her brother?
right into her father, Brett Wilcox.
Father. Okay. I heard brother and I was like, what?
She don't got no brother. Yeah. She's obviously not paying attention. As you are watching this movie, you feel a wave of cold and terror wash over you. You notice that she feels it as well. You're the only two people in the theater right now. You can you both shiver, and as quickly as it disappears. Dominic, you feel it again as you're walking to the theater or driving. However, you're going there, you feel it again.
Is it time?
What would you like to do, Jason? If anything. Jason?
I'm thinking.
Fair enough.
Um. What was that? Jason. Jason. Say.
Does he say that out loud?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to watch the movie.
You stopped paying attention a bit ago.
Well, I'm watching it now. Dominic, you arrived at the theater. It's got, the big reopen sign above it.
That wave of fear feels similar to Skylar in any shape or.
Well, you never actually felt that. You
That's
only
fair.
saw it.
That's fair.
So, you would not know.
That's true. Well, I was told to follow the fear. So what was the date for that I was supposed to meet Jax? Was that like
That was the
today?
25th.
Okay, and this is what, like August 4th or something?
This is, one moment. I gotta figure out dates and all that. I'm fairly certain I remember what day it was, but I have to check. It is August 18th.
18th today.
Yes.
And then I was supposed to meet Jax on August 25th.
Yes. It is a Friday.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna. Was there like a general direction that it came from, or did it just kind of pulse from
It was like
somewhere?
It was just a pulse, pretty much.
Okay.
It wasn't. Yeah, you just felt a wave over you, not like an
Mhm.
actual wave.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Could I kind of make my way into the middle of the city?
That would actually be around. That would actually be the Stargate Cinema. That's literally the
Oh,
Stargate
okay.
Cinema. I'm looking at the
Okay.
map right now. It's
Uh-huh.
literally the Stargate Cinema, Roxwell High School. It's right around there.
Mhm. Okay.
And there's
In that
actually a
case,
little clearing in. So there's pretty much just like a circle of buildings
mhm.
at Center Town, and there's a little clearing in the middle of it.
We're gonna make our way to that clearing then.
All right. It's this little alleyway in between the high
Mm,
school and the cinema.
yep.
And you start making your way through there. I'm gonna say that by the time you actually started going, the movie was almost over. So by the time you reach and I start going, the movie is over. The credits are playing. Let me rephrase that. The post credits have played.
Ah. Yeah, of course.
She's
I
just
told
sitting
Sabrina. I held Sabrina back for the end credit scenes, of course.
there.
Which, of course, she would already know they exist. But
Absolutely, yes. She's just sitting there. Obviously not paying attention anymore. Again.
Hey, Sabrina.
Yeah, Jason?
Movie's over.
Oh,
Should we get going? Or do you want to stay here
yeah,
for a bit?
but we gotta go meet Lucas.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anytime.
As you get to step out of the theater, the owner, Mark, still just currently you just sitting down in a chair with his feet on the counter. Hi. How's the movie?
It was good.
Oh,
Have a nice
good.
evening.
Was it a great
Okay.
experience being in the theater again? I know
Yeah.
the reason it shut down
missed
wasn't
it.
very pleasant.
It was not a very fun thing to witness. Anyway,
Anyway, come
glad it's
back soon.
reopened. I will. We will.
As you step out, and you see Dominic O'Neill's car is parked on the other side of the road. A little to the side. But from your perspective, it would be the left side. Sorry, the right side of the road. No. The right side of the cinema, but on the other side of the road. That kind of thing.
Remind me what Dominic's position is in the police department.
He's the sheriff.
All right.
Yeah.
The head of the law.
Stop, criminal. You have
And
violated
also,
the law.
what time of day is it?
It's about, I'm going to say 5 o'clock. PM.
In the AM. Got it. AM. Got it.
PM. Not AM. PM. PM.
Good evening. Good morning. Good morning,
No.
Mr. Sir.
He's not there right now.
I'm kidding. Good evening. Oh.
You just see
I
his
thought you
car
said
parked there.
Okay, never mind. Alright.
Dominic, you're making your way down this alleyway. It's pretty small. It's a tight squeeze if you're walking normally. You step over just some trash thrown on the ground. And you step into this clearing. That's just grass. There's nothing else here except grass. Seems odd in a little town like this. It's not even a statue. You feel the wave again. The feeling all over your body. Jason, you feel it as well. It's stronger this time. More intense.
Is there gonna try and divine where it's coming from?
Do you know what you have to roll to do that?
A D20, sir.
No. No.
I would like to have a 50, sir.
D20.
No. 2d4.
It's happening.
Oh no. Oh gosh, no. Not today. Any day but today. Please. Please, any day but today. No. No, please. Oh gosh.
Okay, 15. No, yeah, 15.
You're trying to find where this wave is coming from.
Yes.
You feel like you'll know shortly. Or at least, whatever it is about to do will happen shortly. You'll find it soon. That's what you do know. You will find it. Whatever it is. Jason, how do you react to this feeling?
Let's keep on going.
Are you taking Sabrina back to her home?
I believe we were going to see Lucas, were we not?
You were right, which is at the police station.
Exactly.
Right. That'll be down the street past Tasty Dog's Guns and Ammo. I have to say it every time. You don't understand this.
Yes.
You don't understand. I have to.
I do understand.
It's a rule. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about Mr. Dominic over there shaking his head.
Hey, I mean, as long as there's at least one Mr. Black Coffee, I think we'll be okay.
There is There's to tie for. You just realized the joke, didn't you?
Bye.
No, please don't leave after the terrible pun made by a random name generator.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Don't leave, please. Not after that. Anyway, you're walking down to the police station. Dominic, what would you like to do in the little clearing? The setting sun over the horizon.
Just gonna. Is there a bench nearby?
There is actually nothing. There's just grass and a few more alleyways.
Doesn't sound like nothing to
Pretty
me.
strange, to be honest.
I'm gonna try and peer down the alleys to see if there's anyone coming down that way, or like listen to see if there's like any. This would be one heck of a perception check if there's such a thing, but anything panting, running away from something, you know?
Alright, you don't see any of that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Imagine he tried to make a
Can you
perception
both
thing
roll
and he
grit?
nat one and had delusions.
Mm-hmm.
Can you both
Had
roll grit,
hallucinations.
please?
No, I am not able to do that ever. Never. Nope.
Let me
It's an
guess.
impossibility.
You rolled like a 70?
Me?
Yes.
No, I haven't rolled yet.
Darn it.
I'm trying to remember what Dominic's is.
It's not high, I know that. It's like a D6.
That's what it
It's
was.
a D6. What's your D4? It's not charisma. Not charm. It's not charm.
I think that's what it was, actually.
A D4?
I think so.
Oh no. Oh no.
I honestly don't remember.
Well, it's either D6 or D4. It's not high.
I rolled a 5.
Oh no. Oh,
I have a
I
D8. What do you
am so
expect?
sorry for you.
I have a D8 in grit.
I
What do you
don't
expect?
care. Would you roll? Oh no, you're counting.
13.
Die.
Alright, fair
13.
enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's not too bad. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I didn't get like a 30.
Yeah, I know. It's actually
I know.
okay. It's okay.
I can hear the fear of the DM's voice starting to escalate as I
You
pick up
hear
my dice
wrong.
roller.
The world around you gets darker. Just like like in the sun, the sky goes black. It's not like
Well,
the
like,
night sky. The sky is just pure darkness. And you hear a voice. Tom? You hear your wife's voice. Tom? Behind you.
I'm not gonna look towards her.
Tom, why didn't you save us? As you hear, Daddy? Daddy, we're dead. Why couldn't you save us?
What a man. At the very least, I avenged you.
vengeance isn't justice. We're still dead. And you hear
I know.
gunshots. And bodies fall. And you feel a gun to the back of your head. What you gonna do now, Dom? As you hear your own voice back at you.
Hope and pray and hope.
That's not gonna stop you from me.
What? I heard something about the Pope?
You and I know you won't pull that trigger.
You don't know who I am, do you?
You're me. And I'm you.
No. I'm you. And you could never be me. Or at least, you don't want to be. As the gun moves from the back of your head, and you get shot in the leg, you feel a bullet go through your leg. Would you please roll grit?
Oh, thank God.
Did you roll
Okay,
high?
I was gonna be. Yeah, I was super scared when I rolled 2 6s again. That's a 13.
Alright. It's painful, but you manage to just grit your teeth. Push it down. As you hear footsteps, as you see yourself walk in front of you, but it's wearing ragged, destroyed, Malcorp armor. You look yourself in the eye. He seems deranged. Why don't you let loose, Dom? Then you'll finally be able to do what you really want. Kill them all. Make them suffer. Isn't that right?
It's the quick and easy route.
Sounds like justice to me. But you wouldn't know anything about that, even though you say you're a cop. You don't know anything about justice. Just your own skewed version of it. She's still alive. Why don't I go kill her? Why don't you go kill her? That's what you want. Why are you so afraid of that?
Because then it'd make a little angel cry. And that would not be justice.
You're weak. You could just
Human.
give in to your deepest urges and all would be fine. It would all be solved. You wouldn't have to care anymore. Why are you so afraid of that? The deepest parts of yourself that you don't want to admit, even to yourself, staring back at you. I'm the real you. Don't you get that?
Waiting on the other side.
As he puts the gun to your head. I know you don't fear death. But now you've found something to fight for. Death doesn't seem so appealing anymore, does it? I wonder what'll happen if I find Skylar. Oh, it'd be great. She's caused so much pain to everyone. Wouldn't it be justice?
For you? As I'll point my own gun at him.
I'm just telling you what you really think. If I stop her now, then all those people won't be hurt. Don't you get that? You just don't want to admit it. Do you?
The law enforcement officer. My fundamental duty is to serve mankind, to safeguard lives and property.
Isn't that safeguarding lives and property?
To protect the innocent against deception, the weak against oppression
She doesn't seem
or
so
intimidation, and the peaceful against violence or disorder.
She
and
doesn't seem so
respect.
peaceful, does she?
Hmm.
Does she?
And neither do you.
Nor you. But I am you. Or no, you are me.
And to respect the constitutional rights of all men to lead to liberty, equality, and justice. I will never let
soul.
I will never act officiously or permit personal feelings, prejudices, animosities, or friendships to influence my decisions.
I didn't stop you with Martha. Or Michael. Or Malcolm.
They're still alive, aren't they?
Is she really living? Surviving ain't living.
How about you look in the mirror there?
Aren't you?
No.
You know you can't stop me, right?
Nah. But I can wrestle with you. And I can contain you. That's the thing that I think you forgot about being an officer and being a parent. We don't let our fears stop us from making the right decisions. And I'll put my gun back in its holster and I'll lean into his. So if you really want to take that chance, go right ahead.
What happens when you can't hold back anymore? What happens when you let the real you out? I can't wait to see that happen. It's gonna happen. One day or another. And he just steps back. And vanishes in a poof of black smoke.
Dominic's gonna start visibly.
Hey, would you roll grit again? You wanna roll grit
okay.
again?
Okay.
Can you
It's a
play me?
5.
Alright, that's, yeah. Continue with what you were doing.
Oh.
Do you turn around?
Against my better judgment.
You see their bodies
Yes.
laying there. Still there. Wife and daughters. Dead. Again. Jason! Hi, Jason. How you doing? Doing great?
Hi. Oh.
So anyway,
Jason, suffer as I have.
yes. Jason, as you're walking to the police station, you see the sky go dark, be filled with darkness. As Sabrina stops walking. Jason. Jason,
What?
why didn't you save him? Why didn't you keep him from leaving me? Why didn't you do that? You could have, you just chose not to.
How? What could I have done?
Anything. But you let him leave. You let him abandon me.
You abandoned me too. And it wasn't
He
his
wasn't
choice.
your father.
Wasn't. Oh, that one.
You're very confused right now, but also terrified.
I
You're confused in
now
what's
I
going
realize
on.
what's happening. Right, well, realize. Yeah.
You let him
I
leave
couldn't.
me.
I couldn't do anything that he didn't want me to do.
But you could have made someone else do it. But you didn't, did you? You just looked at him and let him jump right into that mirror. Talking
Any
about his
idea
stupid plan.
how much danger he would have been if he stayed. He would have.
He could have taken me and my
He
mom.
wanted to. And I can't find him now.
And that's your own fault.
Wow.
You could have done anything.
Well, I couldn't have.
But you
Nothing.
didn't.
There has to have been nothing. There couldn't have been. Oh.
She just shakes her head and begins to walk away from you.
No. No, don't go.
As you reach out, you see a wall just appear in front of you. Between you two. And then
Shift the crystal and
and
bust it down.
then on both sides of you. And then above you. And they begin closing in.
Oh. No. No, no. I shift the crystal and bust them.
Roll 2d4, please. And a grit. Roll 2d4 and a grit.
So. Total of.
Oh
I
no,
got
you're
5
not
on each
adding
of
them
those.
together.
No, I got 5 on each of them. That's what I mean.
Okay. Well, your arms turn into crystal. And
Good
you're
enough for
terrified.
me.
You're terrified right now. You've been hyperventilating.
Now
Breathing
Yeah.
heavy. You can't think straight.
And that's why I'm punching through the wall.
Yes. Now roll. Brawn.
Okay, what's my brawn again?
Your brawn is not high. I don't think it's high. Actually, I think what is it? It's like a D10.
D12.
Oh, nice. Wait, no, that's your brains. That's your brains, man.
Oh, yep, yep. I was looking.
You're on a D10, I think. It's either a D10 or a D8.
Yep,
D10.
it's a D10 plus 1.
All right, roll.
Well,
What'd you get?
how's 15 sound? How's 15 sound?
Well, as you punch through the stone wall, as it just shatters. At least a large section of it shatters, and another wall appears in front of it, closing in. That wall you destroy disappears.
I try I try again on one of the corners.
All right, roll brawn.
Watching a
3.
scrap go down.
Yes.
3.
A 3.
Oh yeah!
You punch the wall. You kind of feel your knuckles crack.
No, no, no! I hit it again. My other fist.
Roll brawn.
Oh. 13.
Right. You punch the corners. You see a hole open up.
I scramble through it.
Roll flight.
Now that's my D20.
That is your D20.
Hot dog.
12.
Very nice.
Wait,
You
no.
quickly.
13, actually.
All right. You quickly slip
13.
through that hole and run as another wall appears behind you. Right as you run across. You can't see Sabrina anywhere. In fact, you can't see Roxwell. You're underwater.
Sabrina! No, no.
You can breathe
no.
and everything, but you can see you're underwater.
No, 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 no. Sabrina.
You
Where are you?
Grit, please.
Not happily.
I love that I got two people
Oh.
who really don't have that high grit.
11.
Very nice. You kind of keep your composure as you're underwater. You're walking around normally, but you can, like, your hair is floating. Your clothes are floating. You feel wet. But
I was
you're
just about to ask
walking
you, my
on
hair
the
was
ground.
moist.
You see you're walking on sand. It's really dark.
I try to look around and see if there are any footprints, because it's sand, right? Sand
All
sometimes leaves footprints.
Would you roll brains, please?
7.
Alright. You see a light in the distance.
I run toward it
Alright.
fast as I can.
As you run up to the light, it seems to be like just a glowing orb type thing. Just floating around.
How high?
Just above the ground. Like maybe 2 feet off the ground. Actually, 3 feet. 3 feet off the ground.
I look closer at it.
As you do, a mouth behind it begins to glow. As you see a giant anglerfish. Would you roll grit, please?
Me. That's a 2.
You are terrified and just begin running without thought away.
Flight.
What?
Roll flight.
Yes, please.
13.
Alright. You begin running across the sand. You run around and then you see a building, and you run around a corner, and you are no longer underwater. You are soaked. And you look down this alleyway, and you see Dominic O'Neill standing there, freaking out.
Dominic. What's happening? What's happening?
do you run over to Dominic? Or at least
Yeah.
you kind of squeeze through this alleyway over to Dominic. Dominic, you see, as you look up and you see Jason Gray completely drenched in water walk over to you. Or at least run as fast as he could over to you.
Jason.
Jason?
Jason.
What's happening? What is this?
This is our fear made manifest. As you see,
Oh no.
Dominic is... He's staring at the ground.
Where Jason actually sees two bodies.
Oh no. No.
With bullet holes in them.
No. No. No, not them. Not them. No, not them.
And you recognize them as Dominic's wife and daughter.
No. Oh, no. No.
And Jason,
No.
you hear something in the back of your head. The kings, the queens, the jacks, the hearts. The cards are played. The pieces in place. You're losing. And Jason, in front of you, you see that shimmering being. Dominic, you see this as well. You just appear and begin chanting that chant loudly. The kings, queens, the jacks, the hearts. The cards are played. The pieces in place. You're losing.
Why are you here?
As it reaches toward Jason.
Step in front of him.
It touches you. And you see a flash of images. A box. A cage. A child's room. A woman with silver hair. And it moves through you, still reaching toward Jason. Grabbing at him. It's been rewritten. The third, fourth, fifth. The story continues. And as it walks through you, Dominic. Slowly walking toward Jason with his hand outreached.
Can I try and grab it?
You can.
Scramble backwards.
What would that be? Would that be
I'm gonna say flight.
Right.
Flight.
Screw it, D8. We'll just say it's that for now.
You should have figured that out beforehand.
I should have.
We're trying to be consistent. That's what matters.
Yeah.
Did you get?
9. 8 and a 1.
As it fully passes through you, you reach back and grab its back arm. You do grab it. You see another flash of images, those same ones. Actually, no, you see an alleyway. A window. A shadowy being. As you see another head just and turn toward you. Just glitching, not really speaking, just words aren't coming out of its mouth, but it is speaking. Just shimmering.
Can I get like
Slip rating.
You are not looking at it right now. Jason, it is trying to walk toward you, but its arm has been grabbed.
I will walk further away, very fastly and nervously.
As it splits into two forms.
Oh,
One is continuing to walk
I-
towards Jason, one is being held by Dominic.
well, I would like to turn and run.
Roll
say-
fight.
Jason, run!
Jason, run!
It's gonna keep dividing. I know it. I know it is. But can I try and grab the other one just to try and
It
stall
is.
it?
Yes.
Is it just
The
or-
other one is in your way. The one you're
Okay,
holding
that's
is in
fair.
your way.
Mm.
And it doesn't
Yeah,
need to be
so I
walking
rolled a
fast.
7.
Just like
I have
stumble.
a 7.
Alright. You begin to run out of the alleyway. Down the street. And you look around and you see giant rats, giant spiders, a clown running around chasing people. Nightmares around the town. You see some bodies from people that have been killed.
Anywhere.
SpaghettiOs.
Nope. I don't want to be here anyway, but here. I would like to attempt to go somewhere else.
You cannot do that. Are you trying to run, or are you trying to use your power? One of those you can do at this
yes.
moment.
Okay.
And it's not use your power. You're
Alright.
too scared to do that.
Makes sense.
You're too scared to concentrate on that.
Alright. 19 on flight.
Very good. You begin running down the
Wow.
street to Buck's bunker at Tasty Dog Guns and Ammo.
No.
You see men in black suits standing outside with their guns drawn, pointed at it, saying, "Come out of the building, Mr. Williams.
No.
We know you're in there."
My arms are still crystal, right?
Yes. Yes, they are.
Albeit one of them not feeling very well.
No. No, you broke your hand.
Oh,
He punched a wall, and he got a 3.
Yeah. That's what happens sometimes.
Yes. He punched a stone wall, and got a 3.
oof.
Yeah.
Well, I am now going to punch a person wall.
Will you roll fight?
That's horrifying.
Yes, it is. Would you roll fight, please? Not brawn. Fight. Actually, no,
Yes.
roll brawn first, because they don't know you're coming.
Okay. Mm. Okay. 8.
You hit one of them in the back of the head. You don't hear a crack, but they are out. They are
Nice.
out. Cold. Roll flight to not be noticed.
20.
They do not notice you punched this man in the head. He is in the back of the group. There are
Well.
4 of them.
I
There are
move on
3
to
of
the
them
next
now.
one. I move on to the next one.
Very nice. As you move on to the next one, Dominic, you are still grabbing this thing. It is now chanting as well as the other one. The other one just stumbling into the alleyway.
Not much I can really do, but just try and like.
Time breaks. The glass shatters. Rainbow, it is the prophet. Heart beats like a drum. The eyes go blind. A light switch. Roll brains.
I've been actually writing down all of my abilities and all that.
Your brains is
So-
a D12. No, it's a D10.
Yes.
Your brains is a D10. Roll brains, please.
That is a 9.
You can actually hear some whispering. That's not the same thing as what it's saying underneath it, like coming from it. You can hear it. You can't understand it. Would you like to use any tokens? You have 3.
Yeah,
It would be all of your tokens.
all of them.
That would get you up to a 12.
Oh,
You have 3 tokens.
okay. Yeah.
Actually, you have failed a few rolls, so I'm going to say you have 6. You've failed at least 3 rolls.
Oh, okay.
You get tokens for failing rolls, so not
Um,
power rolls, just skill checks.
mhm, mhm,
You get
mhm.
tokens for that.
Okay. So I can't focus on them anymore, or
What do you? No. You can still do powers. You can just use tokens to add to your roll, or
okay.
use powers.
I'm gonna get into so much trouble for this.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try and shatter this?
Thing.
Yeah.
Roll power.
I
Twice.
yeah.
Once for divination, once for shatter point. There's reason
Hmm.
for this.
Okay.
So yeah, roll 2d4 twice.
Okay.
Don't add them together though. They're separate rules.
8 for the divination.
Okay.
Yeah. 8 for the divination. And then this is for the shatter.
Okay.
Okay. That's a high number.
Is it
Oh.
for you? Though, is it high for you? That's the real
I'm
question.
at 16 right now.
And you're still rolling. All right then.
Okay. We're down to 1d4 now.
Oh great.
16 plus 6 would be 22.
Oh my gosh. This is
Hey,
why
23.
8. This is why 8 is not a success for you anymore.
Yeah.
This is why
23.
its weakness is its source. If you had rolled high enough in divination, you would know where that source is. But you know its weakness is what is generating it. This is not the actual being.
Mm-hmm.
It is simply a manifestation of Jason's fear of that being.
So, in order to do that, I have to punch Jason in the back of the noggin.
He is
in order
not
to
its
knock him
source.
out. No, I know.
He's
Or
not where this
find
is
Skylar.
going. If you had rolled high enough in divination, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Can I add tokens to this?
You cannot. You can either use tokens or roll.
Ah,
You already
okay.
rolled. You also didn't have... Actually, never mind. Never mind.
Okay.
But you do know there's this underlying, whisper. That's very different than what it's saying.
I try and focus on that whisper and try and divine what it's saying. I guess.
I mean, you could.
I say divine way too much.
You do. What you're actually doing is just trying to focus on listening to it. That would be
I'm just wanting to focus.
That would be brains, and you can add tokens to this. You have 6.
I have 6 tokens. Okay.
Yes, you have 6 tokens. You can add them to this roll. It's a D10.
That's Say 7 without
Okay,
tokens.
you have 6 tokens. I will say a 12 is a success. 5 tokens. You have 1 token left.
Yep.
You can hear a familiar screaming. Skylar screaming. Underneath this creature's breath. Well, not under this creature's breath, at the same time as the creature. Nothing ends like the word. Towards the 1, 2, 3, 4. The other right's wrong. Again and again.
Lead me to Skylar.
The infant become one. Eyes. As it tries to place its other hand that you're not grabbing onto your face.
Okay.
Are you gonna let that
I'll allow
happen? Alright. You see another
Intuition
flash
probably says no,
you
but
see another flash of images. I'm gonna have you roll grit as well as telling you what the images are.
make sure my noggin don't go bloom.
That's not why.
Do you have a
Uh-oh.
noggin?
What'd you roll?
Yeah. 13.
Is grit the one where you're either gonna roll good, really good, or terrible? You're never gonna roll in between.
Nope, no in between.
Same for Jason. You're not gonna roll in between. You're just gonna roll great, or
Yep.
you're gonna roll bad.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hit or miss.
You don't freak out
Guess I never hit,
from
bruh.
the fear it is instilling upon you when it touches you. But you see another flash of images. You see a man in fully white. Just a fully white. No, just humanoid figure. White. Silverish. A flash. Another flash. You see a nightmare trying to comfort you. And that's what and you see the breaking of a window. The destruction of a door. And that's the end of that. As it takes its hand off of you. And continues chanting, Jason, you're trying to punch people in the face. I mean, the back of the head.
Yeah.
You want to keep doing that? Rolf Braun, they still don't know you're here.
5.
5?
Wait, 6, sorry.
You have, I'm going to say you got like 5 tokens. You have 5 tokens to spend. Would you like to spend any?
How many do I need to...
Well, an 8
what's the
succeeded
need?
the first time, so 8. You need to get an 8, and you were at 6. Would you like to succeed this roll?
I'll take the F.
You're gonna fail? Okay.
Nah, I'll succeed, I
Alright,
guess.
that's 2 tokens. You have 3 left, and
Yep.
you knocked this guy out. Roll fight again. So you don't get found out. What did
That's
you...
5.
Do you want to succeed this roll?
How much would it cost?
It'll be an 8. That'll be all your tokens, boy. Do you wanna risk it?
No.
Alright. As you knock that guy out and the 2 other guys turn around and point their guns at you, Jason Gray, you are a known associate of Buck Williams. Please come with us or you will be shot.
Actually, I'm afraid
Now.
I'm not sure who you're talking about.
You want to roll charm?
My D4?
Yes.
I
Do it.
rolled a 3.
Oh.
What did you get?
I rolled a 3.
Come with us now. As one of them begins walking towards you and the other one turns back around toward the building and steps forward.
Would like to try to be not here.
Explain. What are you trying to do?
Power.
You
Go somewhere
can't do
else.
that with your power.
Ah,
You can only see things
yes.
and take some things, but not go there.
Yes, yes, yes.
Not
But
yet.
Could
I'm aware.
take their memory.
He
But-
can't do that either.
Oh, shame.
That's not his power.
Is this
You could make them see,
yeah.
but then again, these aren't real minds.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. See, because if this is just my mind here,
You see,
going to sending my mind somewhere else
that
and
is
back.
also. Oh wait, are you trying to go to Chance? Is that what you're talking
Well,
about?
that's not what I was saying.
You
that
cannot
may
move
be
your
a good
mind to
idea.
other places besides there, my friend. That is not how your power
Oh.
works.
Oh, I forget. It's just glimpsing, not actually sending my mind there.
No.
Never mind.
Try again. What would you like to do?
Hmm.
So you cannot physically move there.
No. He can look
You can
there.
only
He can look into
he
other
can only
dimensions and make other people see other dimensions and sometimes take small objects from that dimension. He cannot go there physically. Though.
Although, so quick question.
Yes.
He has tried to put the mirror in other dimensions.
Yes.
That
and
would
that
not
did
work,
not work.
right?
No. No, it did not.
All right.
Do you want to put this thing there? This person there?
Okay, that's a. I would very much like to see how this works.
Would you roll your power, please? 2d4.
Yep. 10.
As you grab this being, you can tell it is not human. Which is probably the reason why you're able to do this. As you push it, what dimension are you putting it?
Well, the one I am most familiar with, aside from my own. Entity points.
As you push this thing and the minute you do that, it vaporizes and disappears.
Well, time for a repeat. I
As this
grabbed
person,
the other
as
one.
this thing is walking toward Buck Williams' shop. Tasty dogs.
I grab.
You want to punch him again?
Nope, just grab this time.
Alright, that's another
And-
2d4, please.
Firmly grasp.
Firmly grasp it.
Well,
Nope.
Stop laughing.
Nope.
Make the joke, Walter.
Nope.
How does
Make
a,
the joke.
How does 3?
In both hands.
Firmly grasp.
How does a 3 work for that?
Patrick talking to Squidward. Firmly grasp. Did you get 3?
So, how do you feel about a 3?
You try, but you don't. You try. Trying to force this thing into that dimension. It does not work. You're not. It's too much. You just did it.
Disengage.
As it turns around, points its gun at your face. Would you roll flight, please? Sorry, not your face,
Oh, yeah,
just
the
at
one
you.
thing I'm good at.
Roll flight, please. You do have 3 tokens.
13.
Ah, yes. As you move out of the way as it fires its gun at you.
With the leg.
Roll fight. Also, Dominic, you
5.
hear a gunshot. Did you say 5? No.
5.
No. You kick it in the leg. You are now in pain because your leg is not made of crystal. Just your arms
I,
are.
and now I can't fix that because my mind is too distracted.
You just kicked
Yay.
this person in the shin. Your foot is in pain,
Technically, it's not a person.
but feels like one.
Do I trust
That
in
was
Jason
true.
and his ability to get out of this? Or do I let him grow up and become a better person?
I don't think this will do either of those things.
It won't. How would Jason feel if Dominic came and helped him?
I don't think that
Wait,
matters at
really?
this moment. He would know. Dominic would not know.
That's fair.
You are also currently
Okay.
grabbing a being.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That just put
projectile.
its hand in your face.
We'll do Jason first.
Jason, as you kick this thing in the leg, and it turns and it just tries to punch at you. Would you roll flight, please? Actually, it just tries to kick you.
Alright.
Yeah, roll flight.
Oh. 14.
You roll out of the way as it kicks at you. What would you like to do? Also, as you
I
roll
would
out of the
like
way, you can
to-
see that being slowly walking towards you with its arm out, just stumbling.
I would like to become more fully crystal.
Would you like to use tokens, or would you like to roll?
I would like to roll.
Okay. 2d4, please.
8.
Very nice. You feel your chest become into crystal. And your crystal becomes slightly more white. Not clear, white. Actually, no, it becomes slightly blue.
Alright. Well,
And it points its gun at you. Would you roll grit?
no, I refuse. I got a 6.
Alright. Would you like to add any tokens to that?
How many tokens
You
would
have
you recommend adding?
4. As much as you want. I'm gonna stop helping you. I shouldn't be helping you. How many do you want to add?
No.
You're not gonna add any?
No.
Alright, as it fires its gun at your chest, the bullet ricochets off. You can feel your chest crack.
Oh, yay.
Dominic, what would you like to do?
I trust in that I'm gonna find Skylar and I'm gonna run towards Jason.
Alright. You're still grabbing
Dragging.
as you
Yeah.
let go?
Nah.
Alright. That's
Nah,
gonna be
we're gonna
brawn
drag.
and flight.
Oh, both you
Do
say.
not add them together. In
You
fact,
mean
roll
right?
flight at disadvantage depending on what you get on brawn.
Understandable. Have a sad day. That's a 7 on brawn.
Yes, you're rolling at disadvantage on flight.
On flight.
Yes.
Okay. Oh boy, my D4.
Yes.
Both are a 3.
All right. You're not running very fast. As this thing is
Can I
just chanting,
Fireman carry this thing.
that'll be another brawn, please.
Okay. 7.
You carry it on your back. You still got a 3. You're not running very fast. And you're trying to get through a very narrow alleyway. It'll take a bit of
A little
time.
help would be appreciated here. Ah,
The man breaks
More help
through the merges. Reality cracks.
it's gonna be so dumb. Can I try and absorb this?
That is not how your power works.
I know.
You're not Blake, you
I
fool.
know. Can I get? I just.
I don't like that face.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I'm
I
just gonna
don't.
have to drop this thing and.
Is you just drop it behind you.
So here,
You cannot absorb it.
stay.
Stay.
I know. I'm gonna.
As you drop
I'm gonna
it,
yell,
it
"Stay!"
begins to
I'm just
stand up
gonna-
the moment you drop it.
Stay
Hey.
here. And then I'm gonna
It's still.
bolt on.
You have no idea if it's standing up or not. As you run out, you
Yeah.
can see Jason attacking this man in a black suit in front of Tasty Dogs, Guns and Ammo, and that same being, the one that's chasing Jason, getting closer and closer to him. And you can see all those fears around you, chasing people, grabbing them, attacking them.
Here's the question though: is this all mental, or is this like physically hurting them as well? Aside from
It
them
is
hurting
very
themselves
much
in the
physically
process.
hurting them.
Oh.
Oh,
Yes. That is why you still have a gunshot wound in your leg. And Jason is still soaking wet.
that's not good. All right, since this thing is shooting at Jason, I'm gonna pull out my gun. I'm gonna
As
fire.
you're doing that, Jason, what would you like to do before Dominic shows up?
I would like to. Do I have to be touching it to send it?
Absolutely, yes. At least for now. I'll say for now. Yes.
Now.
That may change, that may
Makes
not.
sense. Makes sense. Well, I am going to attempt to send it again. I'm gonna run in and
You're gonna grab its leg, roll 2d4,
Yes.
or would you like to use tokens? Those tokens won't. You have 4
I
tokens.
have
to
rolled a
spend.
9.
Alright. It disappears into entity point and vanishes instantly. Dissipates. Dominic, as you see, as you run up,
I'd like to try to
actually,
look
as
into
you run
entity
out of
point
that
after, just to make
alleyway,
sure.
one moment. As you run out of that alleyway, lift up your gun, point it at the person. Jason, you can see Jason grab him with his crystal hand, and they just disappear.
Separate.
No, they disappear. The moment they appear in the
Evaporate.
point, they evaporate. I'll explain later. Patrick's right there.
Oh, I
going,
already know.
What? Bro?
Jason already
Huh?
knows. Well, not Jason.
Oh, yeah. James is gonna have a lot of fun with that. As continuing. I said, oh, yeah. James is gonna have a lot of fun with that. Continuing. Dominic, you see this happen. And you also see that being really close to Jason. Jason, not realizing, not noticing. Focusing. Jason, your head is really hurting. You just sent 2 things to a different dimension. You've never done that before. You've never sent something.
And now I would like to check
You've
on that
never even
dimension just to
taken
make
anything
sure
either.
that they aren't.
Oh no. They completely evaporated. Leaving no trace. Visible trace.
In entity point, right?
Yes.
Like, when I looked in on entity point.
Yes. You sent it to entity point, right? Correct? Hello?
Yell at Jason, duck.
Okay.
Jason's
I do
already
what
on the ground.
Oh, okay. I thought he was like kind of
No. I
staying
feel
and
like
wiggling and
he's
wobbling.
grabbing his head as you were pointing, as you lift up your gun. He made that person disappear, and now he's grabbing his head like this. Jason, you have a splitting headache. What would you like to do, Dominic?
Oh, okay.
You sound
Okay.
drunk, but it's lag.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna run up to the being and see if I can focus on that voice again.
I will have you roll either. Actually, you don't have any tokens. You used them all.
I have one token.
You're right. You have one
Roll
token.
your
That will
tokens.
not be enough. Please roll 2d4.
Flip the tokens.
This is a divination roll.
Okay. 2d4 or token.
You don't have enough tokens.
Ah, fair.
You have one.
Okay, we're at 7 so far.
Just tell me when you get a 20.
No, that's only a 16.
You effectively see a trail, a line leading you to wherever this is coming from. You visibly see a line.
I'm gonna try and heft Jason up and then hobble my way on following this line.
Yes, you can. Jason, Dominic runs over
Okay.
and grabs you, helps you up. You can see these fears all around you. Jason, you just see a giant floating anglerfish coming toward you. Dominic, you see this too. And you just see, actually, it's even more than an anglerfish. You see just a cube of water surrounding the anglerfish.
Weird. Can I, as soon as it gets close, try and shatter the illusion?
Well, you see, you've already figured out what the weakest point is. And it's not the actual illusion itself.
Yeah,
It's not the actual manifestation. It is where it is coming from.
Jason.
It's not coming from
range.
Jason.
Okay. Okay. We're just gonna have to book it on to
Hey, did we both roll flight?
flight.
Flight?
I don't even need to roll flight.
Yes, you do need to roll flight.
Do it.
Do it!
Why do I need to roll flight?
Because you're running away from the giant anglerfish.
But I have a D20. There's just no point in me rolling flight. You know, I've got a D20. There's no way
Yeah, and I still have him roll powers.
Well, see, here's the thing. There's no way I could roll in that one, right?
There is absolutely a way you could roll that one.
No. But you see, there's no
Roll
way.
flight,
I can't-
mister.
I could never have crit failed this roll.
Roll.
Right? I definitely aren't asking you this because
You got a natural one.
rolled a nat one.
No.
Oh,
As you're
Oh,
dragging
no.
Jason, he trips. What did you get on flight?
I gotta. Did I get? I just had it.
Bro.
Wait, but he's carrying.
He's not carrying you.
Why
He's
am I
just
rolling
grabbing you.
Oh.
He's not carrying you. Oh no.
Oh.
Jason trips. He doesn't pull you down with him because he's not that heavy, but still, he trips over. He just trips over a
Not
person,
sure if it's a compliment or.
over a body.
Uh,
You're holding on to him so he doesn't fall over, but he just trip and stumble. And
is that bunker safe? Like, is it
You're-
anti-powered?
you're walking away from the bunker because that is where the line is leading you. It is leading you around a corner, around the cinema, the
Uh-huh.
other direction from tasty dogs, guns, and ammo.
Hmm. Jason, I need you to stand up. Come on, buddy. Come on.
Would you both roll
Come
flight
on!
again?
Hopefully. 5.
Hey, it's better than a
7.
natural 1. You get back on your feet and begin running. You're walking quickly. One of you is walking quickly, while the other is running, dragging the other one behind. You can bet which is which. As you walk around the cinema,
I'm the running
you
one.
can feel
of
yourself
course.
getting
I am
closer
the
to
guess.
something. The closer you get, the more terrified you feel. Please roll grit. Both of you.
Oh.
I love having the two people with very low grit.
I don't know what you're talking
rolling
about,
2 nat
my
1s
dude.
in a row is
Oh my
impossible,
gosh,
right?
no.
Like, that's not. There's no. It's not. It's not a thing, right?
You do have...
Definitely.
You rolled that on a d6?
No, this is
D8.
so
What are you rolling?
a D20
D8.
as a cop.
Your grit is not a d20.
Yeah.
If it was... No. Your grit is not a d20. Your grit should not be a d20, at least. Also, your charm. Your charm is not... I thought your charm was a d12.
No. I sent you that picture a few minutes ago.
And I thought
That's
we
what-
decided that your grit was a d8. My friend. That your charm was a
We
d12.
decided my grit was a D8.
Your grit is a d8. No, his should be a d6.
Okay. I mean, if you want to rule it that way.
There's character reasons for this.
Okay, so my grit is a D6.
Yes. I'm completely fine with your charm being a d20, honestly. That makes sense. to
Okay,
me.
I want to make sure on that because I sent you that picture a few minutes ago.
I
But
did not notice all of it, to be honest.
yeah, that's okay. We'll move on.
Yes.
All right, so a D6 then.
Yes.
Okay, that's a 6. That's another 6 and a 2. So
See,
14.
why are you surprised that you want? See, you're gonna roll well anyway. You're fine. He had a natural 1. His first instinct is to run away from wherever you're going. Jason, you begin to feel the instinct to run away. Are you going to try to run away? You don't get a choice in the matter.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
yeah.
You just start. You just
Prick
begin
your
to
freaking
run
kneecaps,
away.
I will.
Would you like to roll? One of you roll brawn, one of you roll fight. No, flight. Dominic roll brawn. Jason
I'll roll flight
flight.
'cause I'm the only one that makes sense to roll flight. 17 actually. Sorry, I forgot it was +1.
Okay. It's a 3.
A 3. He wiggles his way out of your
Yeah.
grip and just begins sprinting away. In the other direction.
No, Noodle Boy!
Noodle boy.
I'm sorry, did you call me Noble?
As your
Yes, if it
Turns
gets your
around.
attention, now come and help! No, I don't.
I'm kidding, no, it didn't
What would you
happen,
like to do?
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Jason and Dominic.
I'm not sure what I want to do, but Jason is running.
Yes.
Yeah,
That is all he's thinking is just run. Run.
I can't keep up with him.
No. No, you can't.
Like not with my
Child with
leg, not with
speed.
everything that's happened.
Now with your
Nah.
D4.
Yeah. All right.
I find it hilarious that your best stat is his worst stat. That's really funny to me.
Yeah. All
My
right. We're
best
just gonna
worst, his
hobble our
stat
way
stat.
on. Yeah. We're just gonna hobble our way on over.
As you just keep walking, you get behind Velvet Electronics, or at least you go around a corner at Velvet Electronics, and you just see a a storm of shadow and darkness. Jason, you're just running away. Would you roll grit again? Please.
Me or
Hey, I was Jason. You're still running. Would you roll grit again? Oh yeah, you too. You too. Both roll
Alright.
grit. Both roll grit. Yeah, that makes sense.
5.
All right.
11.
Oh, you're fine. Jason, you kind of, as you get far enough away, still scared, but not terrified. You stop running. Let me rephrase that. You stop sprinting.
Mm.
You are now still running, but you're not running at full speed. Would you like to keep running? You get a choice this time. What would you like to do?
I'm going to stop and try to turn the rest of myself into crystal.
That'll be a 2d4. Also, you have 3,
How does
you
the 5 work?
actually have 5 tokens. Would you like to use them? If you use 3 of them, you
You know
will
what?
turn fully into crystal.
And what about that crack that you said on my chest?
Well, that's not going to go away.
Dang it. Well,
That's not how this works.
fine.
You spend 3
I'll
tokens?
use 3 tokens.
Alright, you have 2 tokens left, and you completely turn into crystal.
Hmm.
What would you like to do after that?
Mm. Try to go back now.
Alright. Before you roll that
Because,
grit,
like, this
Dominic.
is it's something that will help reassure
Yes.
me and defend
I
me.
will say any grit roll from now on, you will get advantage. Because of it's giving you confidence, effectively. Dominic, you reach this storm. You're still scared. Very scared. But you're keeping your composure. What would you like to do?
Sorry, you were breaking up.
Oh
What was
no,
that?
it's fine. You still scared, but you keep your composure as you walk towards this storm of fear and terror. What would you like to do?
I try and go into it.
Okay. As you step into this storm, that's gonna be another grit roll, my friend. You
Sir,
do
yes, sir,
have
yes, sir,
a
man, sir.
few tokens after failing
Okay.
sometimes. I think you had 1 and you failed a couple after that. So you have 3 tokens.
Okay. That's an 11.
Very nice. Did you get an 11?
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to use those tokens to.
Make it better?
Is that a success?
Barely.
Or
Would you like to
is it a wait and
succeed
see?
strongly? Because right now it is just a success. How much of a success do you want this to be?
Hmm. We're gonna put 2 tokens into this.
Alright. That'll make it a 13. You push through the fear. You step farther into this storm. You can't really see anything because of all the shadow. Roll brains.
Oh. That's a 9.
You can hear in this static screaming, but like deep screaming. Like this. Take a voice and pitch it down. That's what you hear. That kind of screaming.
Mm-hmm. Keep walking through.
Jason, roll grit, please. At advantage.
Oh, advantage. Wow. Okay, so 11 first time.
What'd you get?
25.
How? With a D!
I
Freaking
rolled 8 3
8!
times and then a 1.
That's not 25.
Yeah, it is.
No,
8
it's
times
not.
3 is 24.
You don't.
Plus 1
You
is
said you rolled
25.
8. Oh, yeah. 8 3 times. You get a 20. Yep, you're right. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're not gonna.
I'm using
you
an
don't have
online
to
dice
roll
roller
again.
and it tells me the total. I
You know-
can't fail this math.
You don't have to roll grit again. As you just trudge through
Oh, wow.
the fear. There's still this slight
I mean, I have to
numbness.
get like a 40 in order to start getting that type of ruling.
Well, he got a 25, which is an extreme success. It's
Yeah, I
literally one of the best rolls he could ever get on a D8. It'd be like
That's
if
fair.
you rolled a 20 on a D4. Which Joseph has pretty much done before. So
Sorry, you cut out again. What was it?
it was pretty much like if you rolled an 18 on a D4. That's what it would be like.
That's fair.
You become trudging. Just do you run or do you walk, Jason?
I would be running at this point.
All right, you're running toward where Dominic
Because I'm
was
like,
walking.
oh crap, I
Who's
just
leading
left
you?
Dominic there.
Yeah, you've been running. You get around a corner. You reach the corner of electronics. You just look around and you see this storm of shadow and fear. Dominic, you are walking in it. Jason, what would you like to do?
Your Highness, Jason.
Hey, Jason.
You'll float.
What do you want to do there, bud?
Hi-ho, Jason.
Want a balloon? Jason, what would you like to do?
Hmm.
Would you like to step in?
Um, yes.
And you step in to this storm. You become terrified, but you're pushing it down. Dominic,
Mhm.
what are you doing? Walking into this storm, hearing that scream.
Let's start calling out for Skylar and for Nightmare. Where are you?
Lies. Don't believe the dreamer's
Uh,
lies.
me?
Don't believe the
I'm
dreamer's
over here.
lies. Don't believe the dreamer's lies. Don't believe the dreamer's lies. Did you hear what I said?
No.
Alright, that's the point. Good, you're not supposed to, but there is just this whispering. You can hear it. Somehow.
Is there a center point?
Yes.
Is there a center point to this storm?
Yes. Your shatter point is leading you toward it. As that is the
Biggity book it
weakest
on
link.
through.
Jason, you continue walking. You see glimpses of all of your deepest, darkest fears. The ones you don't talk about. Ones you didn't even see while you were out there.
Yay.
And Dominic, you reached kind of a quote-unquote bubble.
Bubble, you say?
Yes. Of just fear and terror.
Would it be a bad idea to try and crack that nut wide open?
The weakest link is
Aw.
inside.
That does not answer my question.
Yes it does. You just don't like that it does.
Yeah. I'm gonna call out to nothing and be like, make this work! Thundercross split attack right on that dome.
As you do, you get pulled inside, like pushed
Uh-oh.
inside. And you can just see this form, humanoid form, crouched down, covered in shadow. Like this, screaming in a deep pitch. Jason, you now find this bubble. What would you both like to do?
I'm gonna run over to this form, and if they'll let me, I'm just gonna start holding.
They are not stopping you.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna start holding Skylar and Nightmare, and just say, I know it hurts, but it'll work out in the end.
Jason, you can hear Dominic saying this in the bubble. You're not in the bubble, though. You just hear him talking. Would you roll charm, please? Dominic.
Me?
Yes?
Uh-oh.
Roll charm.
What was my charm again?
Roll that 20, boy.
Oh,
Get the 1.
that's not what you... No, I was watching a brief video. It's a natural 20.
Roll again.
Let's see what else.
What'd you get?
That's a 34. I didn't get another natural 20 as
You
much as I was...
rolled the best rolls you could have not possibly, but very much rolled this session. As you see,
I have...
just as all the shadows disappear. Jason, you can see Dominic crouched down, holding somebody. You are no longer. Well, no, you're still afraid, but it's not. It's not of some outside force. It's your own mind now. Your body is just saying, "Fear, fear.
I want
I'm
to point out.
scared." What?
I want to point out. Earlier this day, when I was doing a different role playing thing,
Mm-hmm.
I could not roll above a 10.
As I said, it's only when you were playing with me.
Thank you, DM, for your generous
You're
gift.
welcome.
I will use it unwisely and
I
wisely,
know.
depending on the
Preferably
situation.
neither. Just use it. But Jason, you see him holding this form. You are filled with adrenaline. That's probably why you were able to last this long. Is you're both filled with adrenaline. What would you like to do? As you can just hear sobbing. Crying. What would you two like to do? Jason.
Just gonna hold.
Both of you, yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna hold Skylar. And just start rocking back and forth.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start humming a quiet lullaby that I would have for my daughter
Okay. Understood.
whenever she was having
Nightmares.
nightmares.
Jason, you see him do this. What would you like to do? As you were still completely made of crystal. Jason. Jason! Hello, where did you go? Jason! Jason, come back! Where are you? Jason! No, I'm scared. Where did he go? What happened? Is he still here? I mean, he's still. You can hear
I'm
me, right?
showing that he's muted.
He's not
I
muted.
can hear you, yeah.
He's just not talking. Or he's not here right now. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. This is no good. Hmm. 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 All right then. What? Where did he fall asleep? There is a chance of that. I'm dying.
Don't do that.
No promises. Okay, since he's probably not here at the moment. You rocking her back and forth. She's just crying. She's still crying, but she looks up at you. Tears in her eyes. Dominic, is that you?
It's me. I told you that I'd find you.
You did. Like,
Both of you.
we just talked.
We did. And we will talk. Right now, we need to get you not here.
I'm scared.
That's okay. We'll get this all figured out. How's Nightmare doing?
I don't know. I'm too afraid to ask.
He won't hurt you.
What if they find me? They might find me because of what I've done.
Don't you worry about that. You've got me looking after you now. And now you've got someone else, someone much bigger than you or I, or even them. Let's get you on out of here. Let's get you home.
And that is where we'll end this episode of Fallen Heroes.